No, what I wanted to comment on is the last episode because I had a look back at the gentleman who came on, and if I weren't so busy being disgusted, I would have been appalled. Um, he was just awful, and I'm going to go through some of the things that he's done because there are patterns there. I've mentioned them before, but I want people to be aware who aren't perhaps aware of it. And I have to say, I was really impressed with how you handled him. There was a number of ways that you could have dealt with that, and I think that you went for de-escalation, and and it reminded me in a way of how you should speak to really drunk people, and you should just sometimes let them speak and embarrass themselves, and rather than trying to shut them up, which just makes them more aggressive. So, for those who want to play bingo, I'm sure we'll see some more of these guests at some point. There are 10 points. They're all very quick. First one that they do is reversal. So they'll flip it back onto Western society. But you've done this, you've bombed here, you've done this. Second one, moral superiority. And they're always trying to assert that their values are more important, have more integrity than Western society. The third one, strategic victimhood, something we see very often when they try and play the victim card. The fourth one, evasion, where they won't answer a question or they will answer a question with a question. And you were very good at dealing with this, with that chap actually, in getting him to answer the question. Number five, this is the sort of thing you'll see someone like Mimi Hijab doing, an intellectual overpowering, where they'll just throw point after point after point at you, particularly about scholarship that it really isn't relevant, or they'll use really complex theological or philosophical points to try and make themselves seem really authoritative. Number six, delegitimizing the opponent, saying you don't know what you're talking about, or their favorite one of all, you can't speak Arabic. Seven, they try and frame the conversation around an us versus them mentality, which really polarizes the debate. Number eight, strategic use of mockery. This can also involve interrupting and speaking over somebody and making stupid, usually childish comments. You see Rat Face Ali Dawa does that all of the time, and they do it to try and undermine your position, and they also do it to try and perform towards their own audience.